Good morning, 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 good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, ting ting. All right. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Let me see here. Uh-oh. See here. Uh-oh. All right. Yes, y'all can hear me. Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody coming in. Good morning, good morning. We got quite a few things on the docket to talk about. First of all, I hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys are doing well. Come on in the sanctuary and have a seat. All right, come on in the sanctuary and have you a seat, honey, because we got a lot to get into. We got a lot to get into. Okay. Um. Okay, so we are going to be discussing Jamal Bryant. We're going to be discussing Bad Bunny. I mean, he's not on the thumbnail, but we're definitely going to be discussing Bad Bunny. We will be discussing Trevor Noah and the Grammys last night. We will be discussing Durant, of course. We'll be talking about Lizzo. We'll be discussing some Black History things. We'll be talking about Granny Minaj and her foolery and her foolishness. Okay, because she ain't stopped yet. She went on a rant last night. And so we're gonna talk about that rant she went on last night. Huh? Let's talk about that rant she went on last night. Yeah. Let's talk about that rant that she went on last night. Okay. So we're gonna talk about that, and we're gonna talk about Texas flipping the seat, and a couple of other things. All right. So as you guys come on in, please make sure you hit that like button. It's greatly appreciated. And give me one moment here. All right, cool. We're gonna go ahead and make these morning announcements. Then I'm gonna speak to you. Well, I'm gonna speak to you all. Then I'll make my morning announcements, and then we'll get into everything. Let me get up here. Good morning, Mama Bees. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I didn't watch the Grammys, but there are clips. Good morning, IPV. There are clips. Don't mean you watched it. I didn't watch the Grammys. I ain't had no reason to watch the Grammys, honestly. But the clips is all I need. What's going on, PN2 Ross? Hey, Mama V, DDS, Miss Gina, Miss Felicia, Mocha Drop, JM Lee, Shelly, PN2 Ross, Miss Monet, the Side Eye Sage. Let me see. Symmetry, good morning, good morning. Good morning to Miss Misha. I think I got everybody thus far. Yeah, you ain't got to watch the Grammys. All these clips that's going on social media, you ain't got to watch the Grammys. It's literally all over the internet. um, and plus, I told y'all I meant that I wasn't going to get Paramount and all that other stuff. I wasn't doing none of that. I don't have cable television. I'm listen. I'm not giving none of these people no extra money for no crazy stuff. The only thing that I am gonna do at the end of February, because I'm very interested in Gordon Ramsay's documentary, I will be paying Netflix, but I will only be paying it for a month. And then after that, I'm done with it. I ain't giving none of these people no extra money for nothing. Okay? All right. So, as you guys know, the Grammys were last night. The Grammys was last night, child. Y'all know Granny Minaj went off on, well, she called herself going off on Trevor Noah. Um, because he had some things to say, and he was right by what he said. Hey, Nikki P, he was right by what he said, in my opinion. So we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about so much more. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. Uh, oh, wait a minute, what was that? Okay. All right. February is Black History Month. All right. February is Black History Month, and we are celebrating 100 years of Black history. Okay. We're celebrating 100 years of Black history, y'all. We're celebrating 100 years of Black history. Listen, I think that is super, super dope. We need to keep in mind who paved the way for us. We would not be here if it was not for our great people that paved the way for us Black people. Black history, Black history, Black history. It is Black History Month. Stop playing with us. And Nikki, you're going to get your square-headed ass on this good old internet. And you're going to, girl, wait till I rip into you about coming for another Black woman. And the fact that you call her fat tells me everything I need to know. And when I ride you up, I'm going to eat you up. Please understand that. So if there's any barbs in here, any punks in here, or anything like that, you might want to go find you a new residence because I'm getting mama today. And also too, I had a few choice things to say over there on Instagram, and Instagram blocked my comment. I'm gonna read it to y'all. It was no reason for them to block my comment, but here we are. All right. So with that being said, let me. Oh, where is it? Okay, here we go. All right. So in Black History Facts, why is Trump the only white person? Get them the fuck out of here. Not today. Nobody give a fuck about Trump. I'm gonna eat that bitch up too. Shit. I mean, he the only white person. He ain't the only white person we discussing, but I ain't putting Christy Nome and them other folks on my thumbnail. I only put him on there because Nikki is eating his ass. That's why he's on there. Don't start with me this morning. Please don't start with me this morning. Okay? All right. All right, so we want to give it up for Hanif L. Johnson. Okay, he turned his life around and is the youngest judge in Pennsylvania at the age of 27 years old. But let me tell y'all how he turned his life around. He was a trouble teen. He's gotten in trouble more times than you can count on your hands. Okay, and they are saying that the young man looks like Tyrese, but let's be respectful, okay? Let's be respectful. Now he became a judge in actually 2018. All right, he went to Penn State University. He was an athlete. He really changed his life for the better. He had been arrested multiple times, and I just think this is dope. And I do think this is Black history. Being a Black man who is in trouble, I'm sure the people told him he wasn't going to be worth shit. The people, I'm sure, told him he wasn't going to be able to do it. I'm pretty sure that the people told him that. So the fact that he is the youngest judge in Pennsylvania is really dope, and it is Black history. So I want to give the Black history fact to this young man on today. And I will be posting it over to my story so that you guys can see a picture of the young man. Actually, I got a picture of the young man on here. Hold on. I gotta turn it off because I don't want to get in trouble. Here we go. Let me grab this photograph really quick so y'all can see what the young man looked like. Let me see. I believe it's a screenshot though. Here we go, right here. This is the young man right here. Okay, this is the young man right here. We love to see it. 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 So shout out to this young man. Keep doing your big one. Keep doing your big one. Keep doing your big one. All right. Now, since we are celebrating, you won't be spamming my chat. I move faster than the mods. You won't be spamming my chat, Joe. Coming in here saying nigger. That does nothing to us. Just don't say it to our face. I'm glad you did that, Joe. I'm glad you came up in here with that nigger shit. I'm glad you did that. Let me say this. I have told y'all time and time again, we are not our ancestors. We will bust your ass in the face for calling us niggers. Okay? We're not our ancestors. Our ancestors had to bleed, they had to die, they had to deal with that. We don't have to deal with that. I don't know if y'all seen these videos lately of these white folks feeling comfortable saying nigger and nigger and all of these things, and they're getting their ass beat. And that's what it should be. I don't promote violence, but you're not gonna ever be in my space and call me a nigger and don't think that there are going to be any consequences. Please understand that. I don't know why y'all white folks really trying it. Okay. Let me say it loud for the people in the back. I don't know why y'all white folks is really trying it, but I have seen a slew of videos, even in the last past couple of days, where y'all have got brave enough to keep wanting to repeat the word nigga. You're going to F around and find out. Keep playing. Okay? Keep playing. I have said time and time again, we are not our ancestors. We are living in a time now where you get your ass beat for doing stuff like that. We're not praying it away. We're not praying about it. We're not doing none of that. We're beating asses. Stop saying that, thinking that y'all are going to get away with it. You're never going to get away with it. I literally watched this white man pull up to this man's car, call him a nigga. When the man got out of the car, he mollywopped him all the way around that gas station. Okay? When I say mollywop them people, but you know what I find interesting? When a black person retaliates for being called a nigger, then they'll come and say, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Call the police. Call the police. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Don't hit me. Don't hit me. Oh my God. No, bitch, don't cry now. Don't cry now. Oh my God, no, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to do that. No, you meant it. It's in your vocabulary. That you meant to say that. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm so sorry. No, you're gonna learn a lesson. Y'all got a lot of balls, but we're gonna see how big they are when the folks get to you. It don't gotta bother you. It don't gotta bother you, my Holly King. It don't gotta bother you. It don't gotta bother you. Ain't no white person gonna approach me or no other race gonna approach me and say nigga. It don't gotta bother y'all. But you better believe that your words will have consequences. Understand that. So again, it don't gotta bother you. It don't gotta bother you. But read the room next time, baby love. All right, moving on. Okay, so um my goodness. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button, please. I appreciate it. All right, so let's go ahead and get started with this. I think this is absolutely crazy. So a Tennessee family was threatened with heavy fines by their HOA to remove the generator that was heating their house because they did not have any electricity during the below freezing temperatures. Then again, their power went out. All right. Let me tell y'all something about them funk ass HOAs. They suck butt. They definitely suck butt. And this has to be crazy. So let's get into it. So a Tennessee, HOA can definitely kick rocks. I hate HOA. They want to fine you for leaving your trash can outside 30 minutes after they done came and picked it up. Girl, we don't know what time they coming to pick it up. And what if I'm at work? Like, what if I'm at work? What are you doing? All right, so a Nashville, Tennessee family was threatened with fines by their homeowners association, HOA, after using a portable generator to heat their home during a dangerous winter power outage, a move that sparked widespread public outrage. Power outage and life-saving measures. In late January, during Winter Storm Fern, I didn't know the winter storm had a name, but thank you for letting me know that. Fern, heavy ice and freezing temperatures, knocking out electricity for tens of thousands of residents across the Nashville area. Temperatures dipped well below freezing, leaving homes without heat or power for several days. I don't know how to say their name, Talia Carvello, I believe, and her family, residents of the South View on Second Town Home Community, purchased a $1,500 portable generator and ran extension cords and space heaters inside their home to stay warm after the electricity went out. Carvello told local media that without the generator, inside temperatures had dropped into the 30s, making the house nearly unlivable. RHOA pushed back and fined threats. I don't know who wrote this, but shortly after setting up the generator on the porch, the family received an email from their HOA management firm, Metropolitan Properties, ordering the generator's removal. The letter cited concerns that the generator was a fire hazard and violated community aesthetic standards, even threatening fines if the device was not taken down immediately. Local reporting indicates that the letter emphasized maintaining the neighbor's appearance and suggested that all exterior items must be pre-approved under the RHOA rules. The family then went on to express frustration and disbelief at the HOA's properties, asking why aesthetic concerns would matter while families struggle to keep warm. Why do they care so much when people are just trying to stay warm and survive? Child, it's crazy. That is insane. That is insane. I'm telling y'all, the HOA is bull crap, just all the way around. This is insane. This is completely insane. This is completely, utterly insane. Okay, people, and this reminds me, like when we had that really bad ice storm back in this one. This one wasn't as bad as it was the first. What was that in like 2021, 2022? When we had those rolling blackouts. I'm gonna stop you before you even get an opportunity. Goodbye. What's up, Chef JJ? What's up, Twin Flames? Yeah, I'm gonna stop you before you even get an opportunity to type anything else in my chat. When we had that really bad winter storm, there were so many people trying to do things to survive. Now, I wouldn't have done this, but I understood the elderly people, especially trying to find a way to stay warm. But they was going out and getting barbecue pits, putting the barbecue pits like near their doors, setting the fire in the barbecue pit, trying to stay warm. Some people, there was no way for you to find any firewood because all of the firewood was all sold out no matter what store you went to. People around here, I think people everywhere, they panic when we hear this type of weather, but for sure it caused so many people to have issues. So like there were some people, because there wasn't anything circulating in the house, it caused carbon monoxide poisoning, and it unalived a lot of people. So I can see this right here is totally uncalled for. Just let them people stay warm. Let them do what they need to do. And you're right. HOA is bullcrap. Okay, always has been and always will be. Okay. And that's why most people don't survive on the HOA boards, because they not for all that bull crap. You know what I'm saying? They're not for all that bull crap. All right. So February 2026 marks the 100th anniversary of Black History Month, originated by Dr. Carter G. Woodson as Negro History Week in February of 1926. The 2026 theme, A Century of Black History Commemorations, reflecting on 100 years. Hold on. How you gonna come up in my chat and say hi and then gonna tell me to shut the up? Please don't put it on subscriber only mode though, mods. Please don't do that. Please. Leave it just like it is. If y'all don't see the troll, leave them in here. I don't care. At this point, we know they're trolls. We get it. I want all the trolls to hear what we got to say about Black History Month. Don't block them. Don't block them. Leave them right there. Carter Woodwin Woodson, December the 19th of 1875 to April the 3rd of 1950, was an American historian, author, journalist, and the founder of the Association of for the Study of African American Life and History, ASALH. He was one of the first scholars to study the history of the Black African um, in the United States. A founder of Journal of Negro History in 1916, Woodson has been called the father of Black history. In February of 1926, he launched the celebration of Negro History Week, and it turned into Black History Month. Woodson was an important figure to the movement due to his perspective of placing people of all Saharan African descent at the center of study of history and the human experience. So shout out to Dr. Carter G. Woodson. And I would hope that all of us, the school system did not fail us, and we do know who he is, hopefully. Okay? All right. All right, so let's go ahead and get into this. Now, this woman breaks down into tears after paying thousands for an old Mercedes that she bought on Facebook Marketplace. She says the car broke down before she got home. Okay. I wish you had like a man in your life or something like that, because everybody know. First of all, I don't know why y'all buying stuff off of Facebook Marketplace if it ain't down to no dealership, if it ain't down to the place, because y'all already know that folks be out here just doing the most. But, ma'am, I think it's because you wanted a Mercedes and stuff like that. You got to think about it. The upkeep on older Mercedes is way higher than the upkeep on the newer Mercedes, because they got to find them parts and stuff. And not only that, but baby, go get an inspection before you sign paperwork, before you do any of that. Now now baby, I'm sorry, but I gotta put that one on you. I gotta put that one on you. I gotta put that one on you. Now I hope. I mean, she looks young. She looks very young. I'ma just chop it up to young, dumb, and just didn't know, or something of some sort. But baby, oh man, y'all keep on. I mean, they stealing stuff and then reselling it on Facebook Marketplace. So that should always tell you I wouldn't be going onto no Facebook Marketplace getting no car, no nothing. No nothing. Facebook Marketplace ain't like what it used to be in the beginning. In the beginning, it was almost like Craigslist in the beginning. You could depend on folks, and like folks was really doing, selling stuff that was legit on there. But now they're not doing that. So I'm sorry to you, young baby. I hate that happened to you. I do. I hate that happened to you. Mm-hmm. Wow. 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 All right, let's get into Jamal Bryant, honey. Let's get into Jamal Bryant. So Jamal Bryant and his wife was walking down the aisle yesterday doing the benediction, headed out of the church. And there happened to be a woman there that was asleep, and I mean, she was in a deep slobber sleep, okay? And so Jamal decided to have his cameraman go over and zoom into her, and he thought it was a kiki. He thought it was funny that the lady was asleep and stuff like that, embarrassed the lady down to the church. Then it didn't stop there. He embarrassed these other people for having on these fur coats and stuff like that, talking about it wasn't that cold outside and everything. Everybody's just giggling and laughing and kikiing and giggling, right? Everybody laughing. But you already know you got a bitter granny somewhere that's going to complain, okay? Laughter is good for the soul, okay? Laughter is good for the soul. It was nothing but a joke. It wasn't that deep. Y'all stay offended. Offended about shit that you shouldn't be offended about, but won't speak on or won't talk about the stuff that should actually be offending you. Okay? That was not offensive. The lady was asleep. That's the truth. And truth be told, they probably already had panned and saw that lady on the church cameras. You go to sleep in church, it is bound to be seen on the church cameras. Come on. It is bound to be seen on the church cameras. Now, Jamal, what I will say is, them people didn't really understand why you were shading them folks with them in them furs. I know exactly what you were saying. You were saying you were saying them furs wasn't real. That's what you were saying. Now the people was kikiing it. The people was kikiing and laughing, but I knew what you really meant. You meant that them folk that can't really afford no real furs. That's what you were saying. The furs was fake. In other words, because he was like, "It ain't that cold outside. It ain't that cold outside." No, you. What you really wanted to say, Jamal, is that they was fake. Let me tell y'all something. Get y'all heads out the freaking clouds. Get your heads out the freaking clouds and laugh a little bit. It's already too much going on in this country. Right now, we're literally in a partial government shutdown. And folks ain't really even talking about it. But the thing is y'all don't have to be so uptight. I've seen so many comments, this ain't funny. This is so embarrassing. This is, girl, grow up. And when is the last time you ever stepped foot in the church? Girl, be quiet. Y'all really, 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 really got to get got to get your head out of the clouds. Just live a little bit. Live a little bit. Laugh a little bit. It was meant to be a joke. And to be quite honest, Jamal has had moments where he had been extremely funny. Like I'm just gonna keep it honest. That to me was funny. I laughed. The lady laughed. Y'all, now next y'all gonna come up here and talk about, oh, well, how did the lady really feel? Somebody gonna interview the lady and like, come on. Somebody is gonna interview the lady and then they gonna try to put out this narrative that she's so embarrassed and all that kind of stuff. Just cut it out. Just cut it out. Just cut it out and live a little and laugh. My God. Y'all ain't going through enough in your personal life that you can be bitter about or that you can be upset about. My God. Everything that this man do, everything that his wife do, just because y'all don't like him, y'all don't think it's funny, y'all don't think, again, this man, he could be just like Bishop Wooden and all the rest of them who get up and talk violence in the pulpit, talk about other stuff that they ain't really got no business talking about other preachers and their wives. But instead, that man chose to take a moment and make people laugh. We're already dealing with enough. Bro, y'all, again, Jamal, keep on with your jokes and stuff like that. You know, keep doing what you're doing. I get it. We all should have some sort of a sense of humor. Like, I literally asked this girl, do you have a thong up your ass or what? Like, why are you so upset? This was not funny. This was so embarrassing. Did it embarrass you? Girl, I cannot. Jamal and Carrie can't say nothing without criticism. Nothing. Everybody else can do it. Everybody else can do everything else, but then when it comes to them, they can't do it. No, I meant that. Do you got a thong up your ass, girl? Calm down. You wasn't even there. How you more offended than the people that he actually charged the jokes on? Like, anyway, moving on. People are weird. Okay, like people are weird. So, girl, how many of y'all went down there to go see Melania movie and y'all don't want nobody to know about it? Y'all went down there to go see Melania movie. Hey, CM. There's a reason his church is growing and thriving. I agree, because we all know that that New Birth had the reputation of a of one ply toilet tissue. Mm-hmm. That kind of scratch your butt up. That kind of they order down to the school and the kind they that one ply toilet paper. Yeah, that's the type of reputation that new. I was gonna say New Breed. New Breed is the church that Tamala Man them go to in Fort Worth. New Birth. Okay, so how many of y'all went down there to go see Melania movie? I think some of y'all did, okay? Because they said they had a record breaking 7 million in the first weekend. So y'all went down there to go see it, didn't it? Y'all went down there to go see it. I think y'all did. Mocha dropping Miss Tiffany said they ain't went to go see it. I think I went to go see it. The people say they saw y'all around there. They saw y'all with the mask on y'all face. Y'all didn't think they know who y'all was, but they knew who y'all was. They said y'all went down there to go watch that movie. Girl, just call it a flop. Just call it a flop. It's a flop. The movie was a flop. Okay, the movie was a flop. It took 75 million to make this movie, and girl, you only made 7 million in the first week. In the first week, girl, who told y'all that was? Who told you that was good? Like, what? I'm not watching no lady that can't read a book to the children. I wish I would. What? Why in the hell do we want to watch that movie? Wasn't this woman? She used to be laying on her back and all that kind of stuff. But who was really watching this? Like, girl, no one was watching this movie. But it was a straight up flop. Okay, let's be very clear. It was a flop. If it took 75 million to make this movie and you only brought in 7 million, mama, it flopped. That mean it flopped, dear. That mean it flopped. Jamal is playing with God. What? Okay, prime example. I don't see this on the other screen. What did Jamal do? Please tell me how the man playing with God. A lot of y'all say that, but y'all don't never give no nothing that proves any of it. How is he making a mockery of the church? Please let me know, because a lot of y'all act like y'all listen to every word that this man say. So every Sunday y'all tap into his message and you know exactly what he's preaching. I want to know, LB Butterfly, please tell me how Jamal is playing with God and how he is making a mockery of the church. I'm going to wait for your response because I do want to know. Mm-hmm. I want to know. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait because it's interesting to me. It's interesting to me. It's so interesting to me. He said God is 85% unholy. Huh? Where is the receipt of this? Is that all you have as well? Because the way you're talking, I would assume that you have a list of things that you can go by. So 85% unholy. Where is this at? Like, what? Huh? I don't understand. I don't get it. Why do people have so much smoke for Jamal? I will never understand it. But y'all will literally follow somebody who literally won't even speak on what ICE is doing to people. They won't speak about what's going on in this country. But y'all talking about Jamal, which is very strange and weird to me. Help me understand this. Help me understand what it is that, okay, we can't laugh, we can't kiki. Preachers tell jokes all the time. Sometimes they land, sometimes they funny, and sometimes they not. But I want to know, what is it specifically about Jamal Bryant? Because even that man that went heckling at his church, half of the stuff that man was saying, we ain't like, where is this stuff at? Y'all act like Jamal, like, I am so confused. But you literally have people who are claiming to be Christian that is literally supporting this current regime with this administration, and this is what I'm so confused. I'm so confused, and I will never understand. And I actually just had this conversation with someone yesterday that I cut off. Okay. And the reason I cut them off is because what I don't understand is You literally sit under a leader that has not spoken on anything that has happened in our country. And when you don't speak on it, that means you are with the shits. That's what that means. It means you are with it. Y'all cut these big checks, these large checks. You do all of these things. And you literally sit under a leader that don't give a flying F about what's going on with his flock down to the church. The only thing he care about is that offering coming through every morning. I have said this time and time again, and I'm going to keep saying, and I'm going to keep pissing the people off. I would assume that you don't have anything else. And I would assume that your dislike for Jamal is not based off of the fact that he said that God was 85% unholy, and we don't have no facts to back that up or to prove it. But I'm going to assume that that's not your. I'm going to assume again that's not your real issue. And then also too, let's talk about what these preachers are doing. Since we're here, let's talk about what these preachers are doing in their community. Half of them are not doing nothing, but they have a lot to say behind their pulpit. I'm going to keep singing it to the rooftop, and I don't care who bald head ass granny don't like it. When there are things that are going on in this country, you hear Jamal talking about them, whether it's on his podcast or whether it's anywhere. He's going to speak about it. Jamal has grown on me, but I don't think that Jamal deserves the hate that he gets for speaking out. A lot of y'all leaving the chat right now because you literally go to a church. You literally go to a church, you sing in the choir, you sing on the praise team, you on the usher board, you down there in the children's church, you do everything. And what y'all doing is y'all are literally projecting what it is that you're not doing onto everyone else. Jamal isn't perfect, but again, I'm with you, CM. He does a lot for his community. But my thing again is, where is this verified? Where is this verified claim that he said that only 85% is godly or ungodly or whatever you said? He said, like, where is this proof at? I think again, and you probably like Nicki Minaj. I'm just being 1,000 with you. The people like that, they probably like Nicki Minaj and her derangedness. Let's just keep it all the way 1,000. So again, I don't understand why y'all feel the need to hate this man so much. Y'all hate this man more than y'all hate the man that's currently running the country into the ground. Huh? Y'all currently hate this man more than you hate the one that is running this country literally into the ground. By the way, in case if y'all did not know, and we were going to eventually get here, and LB ain't blocked. LB is not blocked. I can see it over here on my end. She's not blocked. Let me also say this too. For those of you that think that the things that we're doing is going in vain, it's not. It's not. Let me tell you why. In case y'all didn't know, Trump is closing the Kennedy Center for 2 years. You know why? Because them people was canceling left and right after that man changed the name of the Kennedy Center. They are not selling tickets. Folks are demanding refunds for no refund policy. People not playing about their money. While it might seem like Maga is big and huge and all of these things, there are still people on the other side of right that knows the difference between right and wrong. And that man changing the name of the Kennedy Center to Donald J. Trump. Donald John, whatever his middle name is, think of John. Donald J. Trump Kennedy Center. So I want to say this to everybody. What we're doing is not in vain. How we make a difference is pulling our money, pulling advertisements, pulling all things from it. So to the Kennedy Center, go straight to hell. Because, and even them artists that was over there wanted to be over there, y'all see Tasha Cobbs went round there and canceled the Kennedy Center performance because you know we'd have been on your ass, Tasha Cobbs. I don't care if you sing another glory to God. I don't care if you sing another what's her song? I break every chain. You can break every chain you want to, but you knew better. You knew better. You knew better because them people was eating you up online and they told you go down to the Kennedy Center if you want to. We're going to eat you up. You see what they doing to CC Winans. And I don't care what y'all say. CC Winans don't got to come out and directly say, oh, I support this current president. She don't got to do that. What y'all need to, what y'all fail to understand is actions show up because these people aren't going to come out and publicly say, what does CC Winans look like coming out here publicly saying, oh, yes, I do support Donald Trump. There are people out here just like Nikki. Before Nikki started cooning, she was hinting at it online. So there's no need for somebody to come right out and say, oh my God, I support such and such. No, we can tell by the way you act. We can tell by the way you do certain stuff, who you support and what you support. So she don't have to come out and directly say anything. And I don't know why CC Winans is the only celebrity that y'all do that for. A gospel artist, she's a celebrity in her own right. Like, we got to give her that. But why do y'all do that when it comes to CC Winans, but when it comes to everybody else, that's not the case? Well, anyway, as I stated before, this man literally is saying that the Kennedy Center, and he not going to give a real reason as to why the Kennedy Center is being closed, but we already know why it's being closed. It was just reported 2 weeks ago that they had a decline in ticket sales, that they had to start canceling events. And if they had more than 3 or 4 events that were canceled that were in 1 month, think about the money that they are no longer bringing in. Think about all of that stuff. Like, so to say that we aren't working and what we're doing isn't working is a lie. Keep doing y'all big one. Keep doing your big one. Start canceling a lot of these things that you see out here. And when they don't get no more support, then they start moving and shaking. And then stuff start happening. What up, though, Harold? Kennedy Center used to host really great events. That man taints everything he touches. Exactly. And he wants his name on everything. Trump wants his name on everything but them damn Epstein files. Trump wants everything in his name but them damn Epstein files. And since we're speaking about them Epstein files, the DOJ, let me tell y'all how fake and phony the DOJ is, in case you did not know. The Department of Justice decided to not redact, even though it was lawfully ordered for them to redact all of the victims' names and all of the victims' pictures in those Epstein files. Well, they did the very opposite. Instead, what they did was when people started writing emails and letting them know, hey, y'all didn't redact all these victims' names, these underage victims. They were underage at the time. Y'all didn't redact their name. But what y'all did do, y'all went back and y'all redacted y'all redacted Donald Trump's name. Why? Leave his name there. I told y'all leave these trolls in here. I don't give a damn today. I don't. Y'all can leave them in here. Let them say whatever they want to. They can call me stupid. They can call me whatever they want to. I'm telling the truth. I said what the fuck I said about Donald Trump. And I'm going to keep saying it. Nobody gonna shut me up about this man. Not a troll, not a nobody is gonna shut me up about the clear facts that we have seen. Argue with them Epstein files that they made public. Argue with them Epstein files that they made public. But redacted his name and didn't redact the victims' names or their pictures, but redacted his pictures. Interesting. The DOJ, everybody under this current administration is full of shit, including you trolls that rock with it. You full of shit too. I said it. What you gonna do? Come through the screen and pop me in my face or something? Now, since we're talking about that, let's talk about global entry TSA pre-check. So they have this thing now where they're doing facial recognition. ICE is doing facial recognition on people, right? And there have been multiple claims of that happening down to the airport. And I just want y'all to hear what this lady has to say. Uh-oh, let me turn this up.
TSA pre-check programs to try and intimidate us into silence. As a lot of you guys know, my global entry was revoked without any warning or reasoning back in December, on December 19th at 2 in the morning. And a lot of you probably also know about what happened regarding my passport. I tried to renew it. They told me no one with my identity was in the US passport database. And then I had to go through my congressman to get an appointment at the fucking passport office before they would give me my passport back. Got my passport. That's fine. However, still don't know why it told me that my identity was not in their system, and still have not heard back about why I was mysteriously removed from the global entry program without any felony charges, any kind of criminal charges at all. I've never even been arrested, and no charges to my documents or any other eligibility issues. So now it has come out that the Trump administration, and specifically ICE, are removing people who are identified as anti-ICE either online or in person from global entry and TSA pre-check. There are tweets about this online, ICE agents straight up telling people that they're going to remove them from these traveler programs. They're scanning people's faces. ICE is using surveillance tech to scan people's faces. And as you know, if you travel, they scan your face when you go through TSA pre-check or through a global entry access point. So they have our biomarkers, and they are then cross-referencing those biomarkers with biomarkers gathered from surveilling people at protests. Holy shit, you guys, this is so fucking dark. Or if you are someone like me who runs their mouth on the internet. I really am gonna need CBP to let me know when they changed the eligibility rules for TSA pre-check and global entry to include being a fucking pussy ass bitch. A fascist pussy little bitch. Anyway, don't comply in advance. Fuck these guys. And the First Amendment still stands as the law of the land. Last time I fucking checked. The regime is weaponizing global.
All right, y'all heard it. She wasn't the only person that has said that. If you go on TikTok, if you go on Twitter, you will see that there are multiple discussions as to people doing this, or the current administration being accused allegedly of doing this to folks. So y'all be careful. Check on your status. I actually had a friend say not too long ago that they glad that they checked their status before they went to the airport because it was null and void and they didn't understand why. So make sure you check on all these things before you go. Same with your voters registration. There are people that are saying that they knew that they were registered to vote. They checked the adequate county of where they were supposed to vote in. They go to vote and they can't vote. Y'all check your voters registration as well. Okay, check your voters registration as well. Okay, check your voters registration as well. Okay. All right, so let's talk about the Democrats flipping the seat in Texas, honey. This ain't happened in ages, honey. Huh? All right, so Democrat Taylor Rathmit. I've never know how to say his last name. Anyway, he is the projected winner of the Texas District 9 state Senate runoff, flipping a district Trump carried by 17 points. Now, let me tell y'all why Trump lied. So he won. He won, right? He won. A reporter asked Trump about it. The man gets up and lies through his freaking no lips and says he don't got nothing to do with it. It's a local election. Sir, your Truth Socials you have talked about this election on Truth Social many of time. What the hell do you mean now you don't got nothing to do with it? Acting like he didn't understand. Oh, yeah, I ain't really understand what's going on. Sir, I have nothing to do with that. I have nothing to do with it. Nothing to do with it. I hate that the Republican laws, but I have nothing to do with it. Nothing to do with it. I'm so sorry that the Republican laws, but I have nothing to do with it. Says the person who uploaded at least 7 Truth Social posts actually mentioning this man's name more than one time. Y'all still go up for a blatant liar. He's a liar. The same person who lied and said that he didn't say anything about them $2,000 tariff checks, then come around here and tell the people that he suspect that he can get that money from somewhere and have those checks out by the end of the year. I thought you didn't say it. I thought you didn't say it. But his health is supposed to be A1, bitch, please. If that man's health is A1, I'm 6 months years old. I'm 6 months old. Huh? If that man is in good health, I am 6 months old. He endorsed the lady. But not only that, Nicole, he made 7 Truth Social posts about the entire about this man and about the lady. I can't think of her name right now off the top of my head, but about the lady he was running against. Come on now. I'm telling y'all. Ooh, child. All right, so so let's talk about this. So y'all know the young 5-year-old boy Liam Ramos was supposed to return home by Tuesday, by tomorrow. Well, actually, they was released over 21 hours ago, as they should be, because their judge wasn't playing no games. Release these people now. Release them now. All ICE has done is lie, just like this current administration. A bunch of liars. Because here's the thing. They said JD Vance got his lying tail up here and told us that the reason why they had this little boy was because he was walking in the freezing cold, and they cared about this little boy so much that they were so concerned. Oh my God, they were so concerned that they had this little boy leer out his dad so that they could arrest him and send them to the detention center down in South Texas. Huh? When will they tell the truth? They lie so much and they try to manipulate everybody. And there are some people that believe their lies, but we won't be believing their lies. Welcome home, Liam. Welcome home, young king. Do your big one. 5 years old. I hope Senator Representative Castro, I hope you took them down there to an all-you-can-eat buffet. I don't even care for buffets, but I hope you took that young baby down there to the buffet so he can eat everything he see in sight. I know he wasn't eating while he was over there in them people's stuff. Okay, I hope you took him somewhere. I hope you took him to a burger joint, had him eat up the biggest Texas burger. I hope you took him to a barbecue joint. I hope you took him somewhere so that they could eat. But Representative Jasmine Crockett would have also been there as well for his release, but of course she's campaigning and stuff, so she was out of this state. But again, and y'all know she'll be back. She'll be up at Capitol Hill today as they do everything that they're gonna do. But again, shout out. So glad that they released him. They released him and his father to be exact. Okay, they released him and his father, not just him, but they also released his father as well. Mm-hmm. I hope they went somewhere to eat real good. I do. I hope they went somewhere to eat real good. All right. So let's get into this. Congressman elect Christian, y'all know Christian in Houston, Christian Menifee. Okay, he calls out Texas Governor Greg Abbott. Let's listen to what he had to say. He should have called him Hot Wheels. Okay, should have called him Hot Wheels. Well. The little boy was dressed for the weather. I could see if he was if the 5-year-old boy was in shorts and t-shirt, and people being concerned, but we was dressed for the weather. What that mean? What exactly does that mean? I don't care if he was dressed in the Eskimo behavior. They still lied. They still lied. But I stand on what I said. Jamal is a mockery. He ain't no real preacher talking about God was 85% fake. Where is that at? Where's that at, LB Butterfly? Where where are your where is this at? Where can I find this at? Where can I find this at? Where can I find this at? Them motherfuckers did lie. They did lie. They stood up there and lied and said that they saw that little boy outside in the icy cold and they was trying to save him. They did lie. I said what I said. I said exactly what I said, and I meant what I said. And what I said is facts. Cause I'm sick of Hot Wheels. We need him out. I don't think he's going nowhere, but I agree. We do need him out. Hold on one second. All right, let's take a listen.
House, but would instead work as hard as they can.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
And bad politicians who would refuse to stand up to the man in the White House, but would instead work as hard as they can to be his lapdog. And yes, I'm talking to you, Greg Abbott. My message to Greg Abbott is this. You may have delayed this election for nearly a year, but this is the 18th Congressional District of Texas. You cannot take our voice, you cannot take our fire, and you cannot take our fight.
Okay, you getting out of my chat. You don't say fucking in here. Where the fuck you think you at? Goodbye.
Knows what you did to our community.
You don't cuss up in here. Who do you listen? I'ma tell y'all this, and I'ma tell y'all this, I'ma tell you this, I'ma tell you this. Y'all ain't coming up in here running shit. Okay? Understand that. I don't know where you think you at. But you go over there to some white folks and you talk however you want to in they chat. Don't come over here with that bullshit. It's all over the internet. Google it when you get a chance. It's true. Child, I ain't seen that. I ain't seen that. I ain't seen that whatsoever. All right, let's get into it. Since you said bring it up and Google it. Let's Google it. Let's Google it. We're gonna Google it. Uh-huh. It literally says the opposite. The title says the opposite of what you just said. I'm not reading that. That literally says the opposite of what you just said. What up, L Teddy? What's going on? What's going on? Wait, why L Teddy comment get blocked? I think that was a mistake. I think that was a mistake. It was definitely taken out of context. It was definitely taken out of context. I'm not about to dismantle my show to talk about this stuff. I ain't gonna do all that. I do not care. I it literally says the opposite. The headline literally says the opposite of what you just said. But anyway, moving on. Let's get back into what I really want to say. Okay. Um, 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 Now let's get into what went down over there at the Grammys, and we got some other stuff to talk about as well. Okay, yeah. All right, so they have released the names and the photographs of the two people who unalived Alex. Okay, Mr. Alex Pretty. All right. So here are their names. The record's name, Border Patrol Agent Jesus Ochoa, 53. Are you a legal immigrant? Are you supposed to be here? I told you half of these ICE agents are more than half of these ICE agents are literally immigrants themselves. Like, okay, then you got another officer. His name was Ramundo Gutierrez, 35. They were the powers. Okay, they were the powers that unalived um Alex Pretty. Now, I did not tell y'all. I told y'all that it was gonna be a matter of time before they figured it out. Y'all can cover y'all face. Y'all can do everything y'all wanna do, but please understand. Understand. It was gonna come out sooner than later. Like we had to know that. So they have released these folks' pictures, so y'all can head over. And I'm pretty sure if you Google the two Border Patrol agents, then this will show up. Mm-hmm. This will show up. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Listen, half of these people, y'all can't make me think no different. I know half of these people are illegal immigrants. Huh? I know half of these people are literal illegal immigrants. Like, let's just face the facts. Let's face the facts. And then here's the kicker part. Here's the kicker part. They are arresting folks that got an accent. I watched the video of two ICE agents literally standing by this man's car. And they kept saying, "Will you talk? Will you talk? We're trying to see what you sound like. Will you?" They are literally saying this on camera. Will you talk? Will you talk? I'm trying to see what you sound like. What do you sound like? The man would never say nothing. Sir, if you don't speak, we're gonna arrest you. Baby, that came right on out. And the person said fuck you, and it was in proper English. And guess what? Them ICE agents walked right off. That just told you that just tells you right there what they don't care. They don't care. I also played the video for y'all about what Greg, they teaming up doing huddles like they work at some damn call center or some shit. Teaming up doing huddles, literally saying there's no law for us to follow. They are literally saying what they plan on doing. They literally say if you see someone with a phone camera and they are in proximity of you or they're facing you, you can do whatever you want to them people. I literally let y'all hear that video last week. Did you also see both are from Texas? I said, well, they working because they don't have their green card. I don't believe they from here for real, for real. Hmm. I just read that Bucky's donated 1 million to ICE. Thank you for the super chat. Child, it's too much going that went on this weekend. My God, I'm trying to catch up. Okay, wait a minute. Bucky's. Well, I won't be stopping at Bucky's if this is true. Um, it's so many companies, y'all, that fund ICE. If you watch me on a damn iPhone, Apple funded ICE. I mean, it's so many people funding ICE. Let me see. Based on recent publicly available information from 2025 to 2026, there's no evidence that Bucky fund immigration and custom enforcement. Reports show the company's CEO Arch Beaver donated 1 million for Texas Hill Country flood relief in August of 2026. So I guess they just don't have it on here yet. Mm. Where you see that at? Where did you get that information from? I mean, listen, I like to try to keep y'all in the know, so I try to look it up. But I'll do some side eye sage. You're welcome to do it, but the caption, the title of the article literally states the opposite of what that person said. So I was like, I'm not fit to do all that. Um, Well, listen, if Bucky's do it, then I just won't be stopping at Bucky's on my way home. I like that red pepper hummus, child. I like that brisket sandwich and that sausage sandwich, but that's all right. I'll make it at the house. We just make it at the house, child. We just make it at the house, child. Okay, so we talked about these agents. They then disclosed who they are. All right, moving on. They're funding personally, not the actual companies and some of these donations. Yeah, a lot of the CEOs. That's the same way that I felt about Chipotle. I said this last week, and folks was so pissed off at me for saying it. But what I said was, there was a partner that they were saying was an ex CEO or ex somebody that used to work for Chipotle that had funded ICE $15,000 or something like that, right? Okay, well, Chipotle was in everybody's comments talking about we didn't do this, we don't have no affiliation with him, and blah blah blah. This tells me that y'all, as a company as a whole, y'all don't denounce ICE, because if you did, you would just put out a public statement. All of these businesses that have not put out any statements, that have not said anything, we understand and we know exactly where you stand. Let's just keep it real. Let's keep it real. Y'all did not put out a public statement, which in my opinion tells me that y'all are not coming out directly denouncing ICE. You support it. I mean, just period point blank. You support it. Okay, hold on one second, y'all. I'll fix this. Uh-huh. Okay. What Jamal said is that Jesus did not start his ministry until after in life. So essentially, he was wrong for his pre-ministry life. He does not mean it literally. He meant that the call on his life was so powerful that he could not simply exist as a carpenter in the nature order, or yeah, nature order, like his eternal earthly father. I promise you, when I go read that article, I'm not gonna get what that person was saying in here. But thank you for that side eye sage. The title alone literally proves a different point. Like, this is literally what I was talking about last night in the comment section on a lot of these posts I decided to comment on. Folks just don't stop to do a lick or an ounce of research about shit. Y'all just be talking. And I noticed something about these Nicki Minaj fans. I noticed the ones saying, I love her. Queen just don't care. The Queen just don't care. And we about to get into her rant in just a minute. The queen just don't care. No, the problem is y'all don't care about nothing that's going on in reality. Y'all don't care about what's going on with this current climate. Y'all don't care about what's going on with the economy. Y'all don't care about no shit. And again, you not gonna care until it. Are you home? You home? Are you there? Come to the front door. We're here. Cause it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Well, Tracy, before you got here, we were actually talking about Jamal yesterday making people laugh at church, and you got a lot of people that got their thongs up their ass and they can't seem to laugh. Everything is so serious. And everybody wants to jump on Jamal, and it's like, for what? What are we jumping on Jamal for? And so this person had came in the chat and was like, Jamal said that God, something about 85%, he don't like God or gosh. And so something like there was a bunch of bull pucky. Okay. Child, and again, read the articles. It's on Christian Post, it's everywhere. Read the articles. Comprehend what's going on. Okay. My God. Me either. Some of these humans I don't get. Although I tap out when you talk about delusional heifer. I can't see it. Yeah. Oh, we got to talk about this delusional heifer. We do. We got to talk about this delusional heifer real quick. We got to talk about this delusional heifer real quick. And all of the things that she said. Now let's get into. Wait a minute. What else in my title? What else in my title? We talked about Texas flipping seat. We talked about Trump line. We talked about Jamal Bryant. Okay, so yeah, let's go ahead and get into Lizzo. What Lizzo said the other day, and then let's get into the Grammy stuff. Okay, so Lizzo did a video. I want to say either on Friday or Saturday, whatever day. I think it was Friday, the day that those Epstein files. No, it was yesterday. No, it was the day before yesterday. She did this video, and in this video, she was basically saying that basically the people thought that she was defending Jay-Z, but I kind of understood what Lizzo said. Lizzo was just basically saying, in our minds, we think like Diddy, for instance. Everybody thought that every party that Diddy had was a freak off party. Everybody was freaking off and everybody was doing all this other kind of stuff. And honestly, we didn't hear about these. We didn't hear about them big parties during the trial. We didn't really hear about that type of stuff. So basically what she's saying is that, and I'm gonna let her tell you, because we're gonna listen to it. But I understood what she was saying. She was talking about Jay-Z. She mentioned that Jay-Z, for everybody to just assume that after these records came out, that Jay-Z was the one. Now, do I think that Jay-Z is coming down? Do I think that Jay-Z has done some stuff? Absolutely. Absolutely. I do. I would be a fool to sit up here and say that I don't believe, and I'm not even like no big fan of Jay-Z like that. But I do absolutely believe that Jay-Z has done some things. I do. And I'm gonna just leave it at that. Leave it at that. But I also understood what Lizzo was saying. So I'm gonna let y'all hear it. Hold on. And then y'all take from it whatever y'all choose. And then that kind of lets you know why Nicki Minaj went on this rant, calling her fat and all that kind of stuff. So hold on. Let me see. Give me 1 second. Is this it? Yes, this is it. Here we go.
Frustrating to me because there are 3 million files, right? 3 million documents in the files, because over the course of however long this man has been doing these crimes, every email, every text message, everything, just in general about this man's life, has been put into these files to scan for.
Tracy, sad to say it, but half of these folk don't live the word. Let's be honest. Sorry to say that, but half of these folks don't live the word. Huh? Mo- the majority, 90% of these pastors don't live the word. I'm sorry, I have to tell you that. And I get what you're saying, and you got that right. But I'm just saying half of these pastors. Now I ain't saying everybody pastor don't live the word, but half of these pastors are not living the word. Okay, let's get back into this.
I have to. It's really frustrating to me because there are 3 million files, right? 3 million documents in the files. Because over the course of however long this man has been doing these crimes, every email, every text message, everything, just in general about this man's life, has been put into these files to scan for illegal activities, right? Every text message you sent to somebody, if you stole an apple from Walmart and you were on trial for stealing an apple from Walmart, is every person in your phone an accomplice? Is every person in your phone, is every email you sent to a person or speaking about a person, or does that make that person complicit? Does that make that person a bad guy? No, it doesn't. And that's the same thing with the Diddy stuff. I told Epstein file shit. I told y'all, the media is so smart. They're going to make you so distracted with celebrity names that you're not going to focus on the problem. You think every party that Diddy ever threw was a freak off and people were fucking and slipping and sliding on baby oil? No. That man had birthday parties. That man had Easter gatherings. That man had Super Bowl parties. That man had Christmas parties, Halloween parties, regular parties. And so now they're saying Mom Donnie's mom, who's a filmmaker, they're like, oh, she's on the Epstein list because she was on a guest list for Ghislaine Maxwell's like showing of a political film once. Hey, 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 that's you're distracted. You just want Mom Donnie to be a bad guy or his mom. A girl can go to a movie premiere. You think Ghislaine Maxwell, I told y'all, but woke up every single day trafficking children? No. We're losing the plot. And it's just like the American people in the comments. I knew she was wrong. Jay-Z, I knew he was. What did it say Jay-Z did? He was there in 1996. Come on, people. Like, y'all are falling for it. It's the easiest, oldest trick in the book. And honestly, I'm losing faith in the average intelligence of the American person. Because, come on, just because somebody's name is mentioned in a 3 million document file of a person's life who's been lived over crimes who've spanned decades, doesn't mean that every single person is an accomplice. He could be mentioned. He referenced Jay-Z once. He was like, oh, we could learn from Jay-Z's business model. Why are y'all, where's the crime? Focus. I woke up every single day.
Okay, child. And then this is what also they put. Let me just read this. This came from Lauren LaRose. Okay, let's read this here really quick. Here's what's most important to note about Jay-Z, Pusha T, Epstein reporting that are buried in most coverage, but should be in headlines. The mention of Jay-Z and Pusha T did not come from Epstein's personal records at all. Didn't even come from anything that was corroborated or verified by law enforcement. Jay-Z and Pusha T were named in a tip via a hotline to the FBI. This uncorroborated claim could come from anyone at any time via this hotline. These claims were never investigated by authorities. Number two, Reasonable Doubt. Jay-Z's debut album had just dropped in June of 96. Number three, the report that mentions Jay-Z and Pusha T also mentioned A.G. Barr was the AG in 1994. He wasn't. He served from 1991 to 93 as Attorney General. More details on his time in that seat are here, and she tagged the justice the government's website. And then it says there is also a random report from this same non-verified intake tip line that mentions allegations against a against a Marshall Mathers. Eminem is Marshall Mathers the third. Allegations in this report also mention Epstein, Diddy, and Marilyn Mason. Okay, there was another part to her post, but they clearly cut it off.
Trafficking children.
There was another part to his post. So I kind of get what Lizzo's saying. In the comments, the people saying cancel her, because she defending Jay-Z, cancel her. I didn't hear a definitive response of her defending Jay-Z. I just heard her say what is kind of a thought process. Everybody that was associated and may talk to this man didn't go to the island. Everybody that this man may have talked to, maybe he just couldn't get everybody. It doesn't mean that they are completely complicit. I understood that piece of it. I get that. I absolutely get that. But again, please don't get it twisted that I don't think that Jay-Z is guilty of anything. Don't get that twisted. Please don't. Because I think Jay-Z has done some stuff in this industry. We have heard it over the years. So I get all of that. I get exactly what is being said on both ends. Now, I don't think the woman should be canceled over that. Like, y'all not fucking canceling Trump, but y'all got the nerve to want to cancel somebody for giving a freaking opinion. Get the out of here. Y'all aren't canceling the people that are literally siding with this man in this current climate, but y'all want to cancel her? Get out of here. The priorities and the things are in the wrong places. Let's be very clear. That is weird to me. That's weird to me. So instead, we want to cancel a woman for just giving her opinion. She didn't blatantly come out and defend Jay-Z. But the thing is this is crazy. No, El Teddy, I don't think you're blocked. You're not blocked. It was an accident. One of the mods made an accident. Hold on. I don't think you're blocked, though. Let me see. Hold on. No, you're not blocked. She just accidentally erased your message. But no, you're not blocked. It doesn't say user hidden. I think it was just a simple mod mistake. Hold on. Let me check my block list. You're not blocked. I don't think you blocked. Give me 1 second. It won't let you comment anymore. Hold on. I'm going to look. Okay, give me 1 second, y'all. Dun, 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 dun. I'm looking. I am looking. It don't make no sense. I have over 500 people blocked. And the list gonna keep on growing. Okay, let me see. Well, let me make a note of it because I be done food around and forgot. Hold on. I mean, I gotta write it down, y'all. I gotta write everything down nowadays because child, I forget every damn thing. But I don't understand why it's not letting you comment because I don't see. Let me do this. Let me do this real quick and let's see if this works. Okay, now try. I don't know what I just did, but see if that worked. But if not, I'll do it on the other side. I know PN2 Ross just deleted your comment on an accident. She did apologize too. Okay, so so I'm saying I understood what Lizzo was saying. I don't think she definitively came out and was like, I'm defending Jay-Z, and I don't think that was the case. But I understood what she said. Now, your MAGA granny decided to go off last night. They said she took over the Grammys. She could never take over the Grammys, just like she could never be nominated for a Grammy. She can never take over the Grammys. Mama can't even get nominated for a Grammy, and she took over the Grammys. Girl, please. That shit was funny to me. Anyway, let's go ahead and get into the things. Let's listen to what Trevor Noah had to say first. Okay. After we listen to Trevor Noah, then we're gonna listen to or we're gonna read these tweets, child. Okay, here we go. Wait a minute. Hold on. I know I saved his okay, here it go. Here it go, here it go. Here it go, here it go. Okay, I'll take care of it. I'll take care of it. Okay, here we go. Wait, that's the wrong one. That's the one where Trump threatened to sue him. Dang, where is it at? Hold on. Ah! I can't with you, Teddy. I cannot. Okay, where is it? I don't think this is the right one.
Once, almost as much as Trump wants Greenland.
No,
which makes sense. I mean, because Epstein's island is gone, he needs a new one to hang out with Bill Clinton. So,
okay, hold on. Now that joke ate too, Trevor Noah. Trevor Noah said, "This is my last year. I don't give a." Trevor Noah said, "I don't care. I don't give a flying. This my last year down here to the Grammys." Trevor Noah, just for that reason, I think they're gonna call you back.
Nicki Minaj is not here. She is not here. She is still at the White House with Donald Trump discussing very important issues. Actually, Nikki, I have the biggest ass. I have it. Everybody's saying it, Nikki. I know they say it's you, but it's me. Wop, wop, wop. Look at it, baby. Jennifer, Nicki Minaj is not here. She is not here. She is still at the White House with Donald Trump discussing very important issues. Actually, Nikki, I have the biggest ass. I have it. Everybody's saying it, Nikki. I know they say it's you, but it's me. Wop, wop, wop. Look at it, baby.
Listen. You know why Nikki was really mad? She wasn't mad about what Trevor Noah said. She was mad at the fact that, and I don't really like Chrissy Teigen. I'm going to tell you, I do not really like Chrissy Teigen. But Chrissy Teigen ate up that little, she ate up that little wave to the camera. Oh my God. She ate that little wave. When Trevor Noah said Nikki ain't here, she waved at the camera. It's almost like they knew Nikki was watching. Shout out to Trevor Noah. Shout out to Trevor Noah. But Chrissy Teigen, you ate that one when you did that little sparkly finger wave. Ooh-wee. She ate that. She ate that. I don't care what nobody say. She ate that. Chrissy Teigen did like the spirit finger. She was waving at Nikki. Oh God. Okay. Nikki, and let me say this to all you punks that support Nikki. Nikki says this: Trevor refuses to come out the closet when everyone in the industry knows his boyfriend, allegedly. No, girl, what you put allegedly on there for? Huh? What I don't understand is why is this hoe always worried about somebody else man? Or worried about somebody else mate? Oh, be worried about that creep you over there sleeping with. Okay? I'm confusion. I'm confusion. Worry about that creep that you over there sleeping with, and worry about that graping brother you got. Worry about that. You always try to talk about somebody what somebody got going on. Who cares what Trevor Noah is doing in his bedroom other than you? And you punks still decide. She has literally shown her blatant homophobia over and over and over again when y'all punks is still out here supporting her music. But then I realized y'all punks are also uneducated. You don't know shit. Yeah, I also realized that this weekend showed me, these comments showed me that a lot of you sissy girl punks don't know shit. That's the problem. That's why she's still y'all queen. Cause you don't know shit. You don't even look up nothing. You don't Google nothing. You don't do anything. Y'all don't even use ChatGPT. Y'all use ChatGPT for everything else, but you don't even use ChatGPT to get even familiar with the news. Nothing. Y'all punks think Nikki really like y'all. Okay. I literally put that on one of the oh, you punks think that she like y'all. Got it. Got it. Understood. Y'all think she like y'all. Got it. Under damn stood. Okay. So that was her rant on Trevor Noah. Now, here goes something else. Here they go with something else. Y'all ready? Y'all ready for this one? Jennifer Hudson is a Trump supporter. Jennifer Hudson is a Trump supporter, y'all. Jennifer Hudson is a Trump supporter, according to the girls. Did y'all hear me? Jennifer Hudson is a Trump supporter, according to the girls. Let me say it one more time, because I don't think the people heard me. Jennifer Hudson is a Trump supporter, according to the girls. Let me read to y'all how they say she a Trump supporter. You know that Jennifer Hudson and Trump are really good friends. When her family was unalived, he got her private security and an entire floor at the Trump Tower for her protection. In November of 2008, following the tragic unaliving of Jennifer Hudson's mother, brother, and nephew, Donald Trump provided free, secure lodging for Hudson and her family at the Trump International Hotel. Y'all, I literally put in the comments, I'm trying to figure out how this make her and Trump best friends. How does this shit make her and Trump best friends, y'all? How do that make her and Trump best friends? At the time, the man was just considered a reality TV celebrity with businesses. The man wasn't the president. The man currently wasn't doing anything that he's doing now. How many people actually supported Trump when he was actually on TV and stuff? Like, for real? What the hell wrong with y'all? So that means now, all of a sudden, this girl is Team Maga because he did something for her back almost 2 decades ago? It's wrong with y'all. Like, what be wrong with the people? Because I'm just trying to understand. Like, help me be able to, like, help me make it make sense. What is it? No. Y'all, please understand. I ain't saying, the only reason why I opened it up like that was because that's what they're saying on Instagram. But then when I go read the comments, they're literally saying in the comments that he did something for her in 2008. It is 2020 damn six. The man wasn't even president at the time. Like, I just don't understand people, bro. Like, I don't get it. I literally am in the comments asking, can y'all please tell me how this makes them best friends? A lot of people don't really like her daytime show. They would have to call out everybody, including Kenya, including the Jacksons. All of them folks is over there on his. I mean on her on Trump's show. Okay, so again, I just had to say that because I thought that was so dumb. I did. I thought it was dumb because I was like, okay, where is the hardcore proof? Do we have anything that we can go based off of? But we're like, okay, where is it? Where is it? So, again, I just think it's dumb. I think it's dumb. Yeah, there have been plenty of people that associated. Hell, Claudia Jordan talks about her association to Trump prior to the stuff that he's doing now. So again, it like I don't know. I think it's weird. They are trying to distract from Nikki. Well, I don't want to distract from Nikki. I want to get back into the Nikki situation of it all. But I was trying to get to this comment. They on there talking about Nikki A. Boy, I tore their asses up in the comment section. I don't even know where it's at. It's so far down. What about the Epstein file? Yeah, all of it is a distraction. It is stupid. People forget that the man was a party animal for a long time. Exactly. Like, I don't know. It's weird. There are a lot of people who associated themselves with him prior to doing any of this crazy stuff. So again, when when I don't believe the stuff about her family, what you mean? I do believe he did help her. I believe there's also public articles about Trump helping her during that time. But again, that was back in 2008. Here we go again. Y'all ain't counseling the people that you should be counseling. Huh? Y'all ain't talking about the people y'all should be talking about. Okay? I just thought that was whack. Even when Trevor Noah made the joke about Nicki Minaj, Donald Trump, Jennifer Hudson slapped her knee and was laughing. So I don't get it. I don't get it. They still accuse her of having her family taken out for fame. I don't believe. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Yeah, I don't believe that either. I've never believed that. I never believed that. Speaking about that stuff that happened to Jennifer Hudson, I came across some documentary on YouTube it's probably about 2-3 weeks ago. It was a really good documentary based on what it is that she went throughout that whole time, still how her and her sister's relationship is to this day. It was a really good watch. It was a good watch. Okay, so let's get into the Kokiana rant that Nikki went on. Let's get into it. I love my For You page. All I see is male booty everywhere on my For You. Okay, sorry. That's all I see on here is male booty. Okay. It's doing me right on this good Monday morning. I love my For You page. Yes, honey. Yes. Okay. Okay. So let's start with the first one. This one was to Lizzo. Fat Lizzo lost 300 pounds just to sell 300 albums. So now she has loose skin, and a flop album and a weird charge. Sheesh. Bitch, you can't talk about Nobody's charges. Worry about that man you laid up with over there, Nikki. Built like a wisdom tooth, but they swear you look good. Then, second of all, how you get your rabbit ass on up there with that white woman, Erica Kirk, and literally tell Erica Kirk that black women need to stop being so nasty to white women like you ain't nasty to black women. Don Lemon, his point is proven. Everybody's point is proven about you. Everybody's point is literally proven about you. But here they go. Nikki just don't care. Nikki don't give a. You're married to a man and you have a brother that has weird charges, right? They're not even comparing to what Lizzo's that lawsuit is. Them not even charges, you unintelligent bitch. Them not charges. That lady has not been formally charged. What the hell are you talking about? Lizzo has not been formally charged. There were lawsuits, baby. Lawsuits. It does not mean that it is an actual charge. Somebody talk soft to Nikki so she can understand. It's not a charge while you try to come out here and try to read, girl. It is it is in the courts as an accusation. There has not been any solid proof just yet. There have not been any charges, baby love. So you did not eat that one up like you think you did. Let me say it again for you, for your slow ass. There are not. She has not been charged. Lizzo has not been charged with anything. But your husband and your brother have. But your husband and your brother have. Okay. Just saying. I'm tired of Onika. Let me see if someone can find those hood locker pictures. Okay. Now, so Nikki didn't stop there. She went on an entire rant. She went on an entire rant, of course. And this is what she had to say. Are y'all understanding that these people have been sacrificing children as a form of gaining and maintaining power? What's your brother's reason for going after children? What's your husband's reason for going after underage somebody? What are those reasons for? If you ever vote Democrat again, you're just as soulless as they are and will perish. Maybe it's time for me to do some story times since I was trying not to say what I know. Yet they continue to attempt bullying. Also, I won't be releasing an album until my contract is renegotiated and until I tell you about all the sabotage this Rico is finding out about Billboard. Your favorite artist has been practicing rituals in a satanic cult where they take babies from other countries and unalive them as a form of a blood sacrifice to their God. You see, when your master is Satan, you must consistently shed blood. However, the jig is up. Girl, I know you was over on it. Girl, they sabotaged my documentary because I spoke about abuse that I suffered. They've been trying to stall all my projects in hopes that I lose a bunch of money and beg them for help. Their leaders still think it's a joke. The destruction that's about to come down on them isn't funny. I told y'all to leave me alone. Now you'll understand why you should have just sat there and taken your meds. Maybe I should discuss the brainwash techniques that they use, the brainwashing techniques that they use. Girl, she just went on and 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 on. Somebody go over there and get Erica. Girl, girl. Your album was never coming out. Can we just face the facts? You were never going to be working on an album, girl. Now you're talking about renegotiating your contracts and stuff. Why you want to be with a... No, girl, please. Girl, just please. Just go to hell already. Like, girl, she could drop... Listen, won't you go over there and ask the president to help you? He could drop a documentary like they did Melania Trump's documentary. Huh? Won't you go over there and ask the president? You want to know why? Them folk don't give a fuck about you, Nikki. And I literally had to tell someone in the comments, y'all are talking as if these folks give a fuck about Nikki. They don't care about Nikki. They are literally laughing at her ass. When she walked in the White House, they wasn't grinning because they was happy to see Nicki Minaj. They was grinning because they laughing at your ass. They don't care nothing about you. And after they get done using you and throw you off to the wolves, bitch, you can't come back around here. Now, I think that if you're going to come out and tell the truth about other people, make sure you don't leave yourself out. Huh? Because you was complicit all these many years, right? You were complicit all these many years, but now you want to come out and talk because folks is talking against you. Huh? Okay. Good luck, Nikki. Good luck, girl. Good luck. They played in her face. Them folks was literally laughing at her. Trump didn't even know who the hell she was. I didn't know who Nikki was. I didn't know, but I hear she's such a Trump fan, you know. I hear she's such a Trump fan. You know, I didn't know who Nikki was, you know, but I love her nails. And I want my nails to look like her nails, you know. I love her nails. You know, it's all about her nails. You know, they're really long and, you know, her nails, you know. I didn't really know who she was, but I've heard she's been talking. I've heard she's been talking about the president. And I've heard that she's such a fan of the president and that she needs the president. And I'm here to help her. I'm here to help her. I'm here to help Nikki. You know, hey, Nikki. Nikki, you've done so much for us, Nikki. Nikki, come on up here, Nikki. I didn't know who you were, but come on up here, Nikki. I have something I want to say to you, Nikki. Yeah, Nikki. Come on up here, Nikki. Come on up. I wish I could see my hands, too. I wish I could see my hands, too, because I'm over here doing the hands. Come on, Nikki. Nikki, come on, Nikki. You know, Nicki Minaj. I didn't know her. I didn't know Nicki Minaj, you know. But, you know, I know Nicki Minaj. Girl. Go to hell. And they said your gold card was a souvenir. That's what you get. That's exactly what you get, mama. That's what you get. Nikki, that's what you get. That's what you get for playing in the black people's faces, Nikki. That's what you get, Nikki. Because you walk around here playing with people, Nikki. That's exactly what you get. What's up, Jay? What's going on? Okay, bye. Have a great day, y'all. What's up? Come on, the cooking class. Period. What's up, KJ? So what's going on? Child, Nikki is a mess. Okay, so there were a couple people that received awards. They condemned ICE down to the Grammys, which I love to see it. Billie Eilish, what's her name? Billie English, Billie Eilish. What's her lady name? Billie English. Yeah, I don't really know these people. Billie English, Eilish, whatever the lady name is, y'all know what I'm talking about. Billie, whatever her name is, she came out and talked about Ice. Then you had Bad Bunny. Bad Bunny said, "What you ain't gonna do." Oh, it's Eilish. Okay, excuse me. They're getting me together, Billy. I apologize. Your name is Billie Eilish and not Billy English. She gonna be Billy something else tomorrow. Watch. Okay, but anyway, she came out. She condemns ICE. No one is illegal on stolen land. Is what she said. That what she said. Okay, that what she said. And then Bad Bunny came out and had something to say too. He won his award. He had some things to say as well. So shout out to Bad Bunny. Trevor Noah hosting had some things to say. You know what? I will say, what was it before the Grammys? Was it the Emmys or was it the Emmys? Whatever we had when Renee Good was pop out in Unalive. That same day there were several people that spoke against ICE and spoke against what was going on. But I'm glad to see it down to the Grammys. I'm glad to see it. Shit, let me just go on and say it. Bad Bunny looked up good last night. Okay, I said, IPB act like she's scared to say time he looked dapper in his suit. That man looked good in his suit. Be clear. The man looked fine in his suit. Let's be clear. Okay, I'll say it since you don't really want to say it. Maybe your hubby might be looking or something. You don't want to say it, but I say it. All right, and so then Nikki got mad at Chrissy Teigen because I told y'all Chrissy Teigen gave that she gave that wave. She gave that wave. So of course Nikki, her go-to is this Chucky doll. Everyone knows Chrissy Teigen has had a dick allegedly. Did y'all hear what I just said? She said everyone knows that Chrissy Teigen has had a dick allegedly. Uh, what? Like what? What? You know what? I can't. Mama, you was mad because she did that spirit finger waving at you in the camera because you wasn't there. You'll never be at a Grammy at this point. You're never going to be nominated for a Grammy at this point either. Girl, please. That's what I said. Dapper. It fit him well. Shoulders, the back, just well designed for him. I think the man looks great in his suit. I do. I think he looked amazing. I think he looked amazing. Okay, so Donald Trump, I don't know if this last thing, but Donald Trump says that Donald Trump is threatening to sue Trevor Noah over Epstein joke at the Grammys. I can't speak for Bill, but I've never been to the Epstein Island. Get ready, Noah. I'm going to have some fun with you. Well, good luck to you and all that discovery and everything that's gonna take place. Trumpisha. Yeah. The homo transphobia. That's exactly what it is. I said that earlier in this live. That's exactly what it is. The woman is homophobic, but you got all these punks and all these sissies that want to continue to support her. But keep on. Half of them don't even know why they're here. They don't even know why they exist. They don't know nothing. They don't know their purpose in life. All they know is that they follow this lady and she is their queen. That's all they know. That's literally all they know. I think Chrissy is strange, but she was so sweet when I saw her in DC. I think I've always thought Chrissy Teigen was strange. She was strange, but that wave at the camera, it ate down. Now I want to sue Trevor Noah, but um to the survivors who described his body from being assaulted. Listen, this man's ego. That I cannot. Here we go. I gotta talk about this. Y'all know I got to talk about this. Somebody brought this up to me yesterday, and we got to talk about it. Who the hell thought anything different from Ratchet Ass Sexy Red? Okay, let me give y'all this list of folk that were down there performing, doing all that clownery. Hold on a minute. Now I know I got that saved. Where is that? Okay, wait a minute. Oh, this is where I made that comment. Okay, I'm gonna get to that in a minute. This is where I made the comment. So Nikki says this. We can't leave this one out. She says they're flying in immigrants to vote because they reneged on all the promises that they made to African Americans and can no longer get African American vote by default. They're causing distractions in the streets to distract from the billions that they stole from taxpayers. This one little sissy ass punk said this. Well, I'm taking a chance here, but she's saying something right. She telling the truth. How sway? How sway? How sway? Immigrants cannot legally vote. What are you talking about in the U.S.? What the hell are you talking about? Then this gal named Brittany, and I like to put y'all. I mean, her name is all over the Instagram. She deleted her messages. I hate when y'all punk asses do that. Y'all delete a message and make it look like folks is arguing with folks. Why you delete the message, girl? But the girl said something about, I'm paraphrasing, but she said something about if you go against Nikki or if you go against, she was basically saying that everybody has a right to their own political views, which is true, right? Then she said that if automatically if y'all want people to be Democrats, if they hate or if they don't hate on Nikki, y'all want them to be Democrats. I said that doesn't even make any sense. So this is what I said. I said, no, it's not. It's about right and wrong at this point. So hating Trump automatically makes you a Democrat. That's weird. The man's policies are straight bullshit. Dismantling the Department of Education, taking funding away from elderly and children. ICE is not obeying or following any laws. Trump literally ignores court orders. He defies federal judge orders. 300,000 black women lost their jobs, and he said that he was freeing up jobs that the immigrants allegedly had that are criminals. What we talking about? What we talking about, girl? We literally have a constitution in place that is literally being ignored at every turn in every corner. I don't understand what the do y'all be thinking. But then after I went to this young woman and young man's page, they literally got pictures of nothing but Nikki on there. It told me everything I needed to know. You one of these dumb sissies. Dumb. Literally got Nicki Minaj concert all up here and everything. Just dumb. So, Harold, I think that's the best way to put it. The Musk boy has stolen millions from the American citizen. Let's talk about that little polar bear. Not that little polar bear. I've had people do that. Yeah, they'll delete their comment so that it looks like you're arguing with yourself, or it looks like. But again, I tagged you, baby. For some reason, I couldn't tag her in the actual post. I couldn't reply to her post. It said she had her mentions off. That'd be another thing. How y'all bad on the internet but got your mentions turned off? Turn them hoes on, especially if you're gonna talk a lot of shit. Turn the mentions on because I want you to know that I'm responding to you directly. Turn the mentions on. Anyway, child, there you have it. It was a lot that went on. I'm sure y'all gonna get full breakdowns all day of what went on down there at the Grammys, and then maybe people won't talk about it. Maybe they want to talk about Nikki. I don't know. I don't know. But I want to play something for Nikki real quick. Cause Nikki, I don't care what you say, Joy Reid ate your ass up the other day. Hold on. Let me get over here. Yeah, cause I gotta be off here by 9 o'clock. We gotta go around there to Don Lemon house. Give me 1 second. Let me get this post really quick. Joy Reid cooked Nicki Minaj and used her own lyrics against her. I thought, woo, you better cook, Joy Reid. Okay, hold on, hold on, hold on a minute. Let me play the audio. I know y'all be sick of me. I hope y'all hit the like button since y'all here. I hope y'all hit the like button. The orange man is suing the IRS for billions. Make it make sense. I saw that too. I saw that too. I saw that too. I was like, now, child. Okay, here we go. Let's take a listen at this right here. Shout out to my girl Tabitha Speaks, because she was the one that was able to capture what independent journalist Joy Reid had to say about Nicki Minaj. If it come on, the hell going on? Yes, Don Lemon is going to be on Jimmy Kimmel show tonight. I said something last week that got the people a little upset in my comments. I ended up deleting the comment, but let me tell y'all real quick. So the people got mad when I said the other day that Don Lemon, y'all can say whatever y'all want to about Don Lemon with a white man, but what you won't say is that he didn't show up for his man. That's what you won't say. And half of y'all go to jail. Y'all man is just gonna pull up to the jail when you get out. He ain't gonna do what Don Lemon husband did. Shout out to Tim. I don't care what y'all say. I don't care what y'all say. Shout out to Tim for being stand up to his man. Say what you want. Half of y'all don't like it because y'all don't got a man that's treating y'all like that. That's why y'all don't like it. Mm-hmm. Here we go.
To recruit rappers, to recruit house pet, is you probably have never heard one of her songs in the other side.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
There's a reason that the other side is giddy about having Nicki Minaj, a rapper they despise, a rapper they don't respect, a rapper most of them probably have never heard one of her songs, and if they have, they're horrified. The reason they want her on a leash as their house pet, cuddled at Donald Trump's feet, the reason she is the new house pet is because they need NEED, black people, to give them cultural cool. Black cultural cool has always been a powerful, powerful element in the country. Candace Owens was brought into Turning Point USA to do that, to recruit rappers, to recruit Kanye West for a reason. Not only they like rap music, but they needed Candace to do that. Well, Candace has gone off the field. She's no longer playing ball. So since Candace isn't playing ball, they need a new Candace. So they tried Amber Rose, but Amber Rose is not popular enough with black people, and also says she isn't black. So that didn't really work. They moved on to their next gambit, which is to get the Trinidadian who doesn't care about the killing of Trinidadian fishermen, the rapper who hates the female rapper who hates other female rappers, who hates on women who are more popular than her, Cardi B, people who are better at cultural marketing than her. She'll never be Rihanna. She'll never have a brand like Rihanna. She'll never be Beyonce. She's a 40-something-year-old black female rapper who clearly don't care that much about black people or immigrants, even though she was an undocumented immigrant. She's the perfect foil to replace Candace. Nicki is the new canvas. They wouldn't want her if they didn't need cultural cool. Their problem is she ain't cultural cool no more. So the Barbs, Nicki ain't shit and she ain't saying nothing. And 100 little Barbs can't tell me nothing. Y'all mad about it? Be mad about it. But she not gonna work. But they're gonna keep looking for somebody black to be the face, to put black face on Maga. And they know that cultural cool matters. That's why they're doing it. I'm done.
Joy Reid. Not you use that lady lyrics against her, and the same song that they used down to the White House. Come on, Joy. Listen, I'm telling y'all, I'm loving how Joy is getting more comfortable in the fact that she is an independent journalist and she is absolutely starting to like get that other side about her. Y'all know that side. It took Don Lemon a little bit too, because they're so programmed to be politically correct or leaning about everything that they don't get to be them true selves. Now Don Lemon is being his true self, and Joy Reid is almost there, y'all. Joy Reid is almost there. She probably just need a little bit more time, but Joy Reid is almost there. She almost there. She almost to that don't give a damn space as well. She almost there. She almost there. Listen, y'all, it's so much that went on this weekend. I don't got enough time to talk about everything that went on. It's so much. But I cannot end this live. I cannot end this live without putting this gem on my profile. I mean on my live. Hold on. Give me 1 second. I cannot end my live. I cannot end my live without saying how excited, how happy I am for Duran. Like, they made history. This man, I love his spirit. He always seems like he is such a good time. I've never met him in person. I wanted to go to his show when he was here in Dallas. Something was going on that weekend though. I wanted to go to his show. I am so happy and elated for Durant. Like, seeing him run up there to that stage did some shit to me. Seeing that man run up there to that stage, listening to his speech, seeing how excited his mother was. His mom was so happy. And Duran, I gotta give it to you because you manifested it and it happened. You manifested and it happened. Shout out to him. Shout out to him. I'm gonna be bumping him all day long. Do you hear me? He already on my playlist, but I'm specifically only listening to him this morning. So I just want to say salute to you. Congratulations. I don't have a picture of the two of them, but also I think that Daryl Walls and PJ Morton, them winning was huge as well. Bad Bunny winning was huge. I just all listen. Watching that clip, I got chills watching that man run up there to that stage to get that Grammy. Oh, the love that him and Kalani, ain't that baby name that talk about the folding of the towels and or the clothes, whatever she talking about, folding something, towels, clothes, sheets, whatever she folding. Uh, I had them folding. Her, they had a really emotional moment, or not just the emotional moment, but they were celebrating each other because she won a Grammy and he did too. So it was so good to see that. It was so good to see that he was deserving of it. I think he's very deserving of it. Not the baby talking about folding towel, whatever the baby name is. She talking about folding something, clothes, towels, sheets, laundry. She talking about the laundry. That's what she said. She folding the laundry. Listen, again, shout out to him. I hope he celebrates till he can't celebrate no more. He definitely did. He manifested it, and shout out to Scott Evans because Scott Evans posted where he manifested it on Scott Evans show that he has. And then, again, it's dope to see. And I want to say his interview maybe was around the time that they were considering nomination, that they were considering nominations. So he did his big one. But I'm here to tell y'all, I'm here to tell the 126 people that's in here right now, whatever God got for you is for you. Can't no man take it away. Can't no man do nothing with it. They can hate all they want to, but whatever God has for you is for you. And it was God's design for him to win that Grammy. And I'm here for it. I'm here for it. He's unapologetically himself. He's loud. And I love that about him. Like, some people, you just be like, nah, you doing too much. He's loud, and I love that about him. I love how he expresses himself. I love how I just love it. I love it. What's the thing that the trend that everybody doing that he started? Dang. And he said it last night on the red carpet. I can't remember what it was. God damn it. But anyway, congratulations to him. Big congratulations to him. I couldn't complete this live without congratulating him. I think that's dope. Damn. I gave y'all some encouragement and then all y'all gonna skate out of here like some roaches or something. Damn. I just gave everybody some encouragement, including my haters that's listening in the bushes. And then y'all, Muffin Man, there you go. Muffin Man. Muffin Man. Do you know the Muffin Man? Muffin Man. Yeah, I like that. I like that. I like that. I love his spirit. I love his spirit. Child, I gave the folks some encouragement, and then they got the dropping like flies and stuff like that. Well, damn. I don't take my encouragement back though. I meant that. Whatever God got for you, it is for you. All right, y'all. So listen, a couple announcements, and then I'm gonna get out of here. Not the Muffin Man. That was another group. No, he did do the Muffin Man. He did do the Muffin Man. There's audio of him doing the Muffin Man. He did do the Muffin Man. That I know for a fact because he was on the red carpet talking about where he got. I mean how he did that. So yeah, he did do the Muffin Man. His name is Duran. I'll put his name in the chat. I didn't put him in my title, did it? Okay. Hold on. Put it in my title. So y'all can go look him up. Okay. Look him up. His last name is Burner. Let me see. Oh. Okay, here we go. Wasn't it two girls that started that trend? I don't know if it was two girls that started that trend, but he clearly took it and ran with it. Let me see. Let me go to my Instagram and I think it was him. Now that's straight his voice. I believe these two girls redid it. Yeah, I believe the two girls redid it.
Name is the word. Name. Mm-hmm. Say my name.
Yeah, I think the two girls ended up redoing it. I know who you're talking about. He had his own twist on it, but the two sisters started it. Okay. Well, hey, however it go. Again, congratulations to him. Do you know the Muffin Man? The Muffin Man. The Muffin Man. Now they did this a couple days ago. Yes, I know. The Muffin Man. Yeah, I seen all three of them do it on TikTok as well. But the clip, there's a clip, a viral clip, and his voice is the only one on the viral clip. DonDon, am I blocked because I spoke and commented? No, you're not blocked. So y'all, I don't want y'all to ever think I'm being shady or ignoring y'all, anything like that. Sometimes I'll see a comment and then I'll respond right away. But I don't, that don't mean you blocked or anything. But good morning, Miss Etoinette. How you doing? I love the video of the ladies doing it with him. The ladies started the trend. Okay, so the ladies started the trend. Whoever started the trend, he did it again last night, and he showed out. It was cute. It was really cute. Shout out to the ladies for starting a trend as well. But wait a minute. Okay. Anyway, I'll tend to that in a minute. Again, congratulations to him. Run up his tiny desk, run up his music, run up all the things. Congratulations. Oh, and by the way, Duran, I know you'll probably never see this. I wanted to slap the shit out of you and Dez. Because why did y'all go over there and tear them folks place up like that, like y'all did, singing like that? I don't know if y'all heard them sing Total Praise. I guess they was doing a tribute to Kirk Franklin, but in the tribute they did a tribute to Richard Smallwood, and they sung the hell out of that song. In case if y'all don't know who Dez is she sings where these people they go do concerts in different cities, and it's supposed to be like a lounge type of situation. They sit on couches, and I don't know if y'all seen the set, but they sit on couches and stuff like that, and they all sing together. It's supposed to give you like a living room vibe. It's supposed to give you like a family vibe, like you come together, you sing, you do all that kind of stuff or whatever. So Dez is known for doing that, but that girl, your voice is absolutely amazing, and I believe people are sitting down on your gift. Keep doing your big one. Keep working hard, cause somebody gonna notice it. Somebody is gonna notice it. They sung their tails off during that performance. I don't know where. I know it was before the Grammys, but and I don't know if I think it was while they were honoring Kirk Franklin, because shortly after that, Tamala Man came on stage, and I want to say Daryl Walls. Uh, I think that was it. But they ate. She ate that. His music is dope. Muffin Man doesn't define him. Yeah, Muffin Man doesn't. I don't really think it's that big of a deal, but I'm just saying he was the first person that I saw do it. I didn't even see the twins do it, but they got me straight. The twins started it, but he's still carrying it. So yeah. Listen, y'all. I wouldn't be myself if I got out of here before taking the offering. We gotta take up an offering. All right, let's take up an offering. Let's take up an offering. Um, what does this have to do with me though? I hate when they send you work emails. What the hell y'all CCing me in this for? This ain't even my department. What I got to do with this? What do I have to do with this? We'll take a quick offering. Let me do my announcements. I should have done them at the beginning of the live, but I didn't. Okay, so for those of you that don't know, I am hosting my first virtual cooking class on Sunday, starting this Sunday, which is February the 8th. Okay, you might want to go ahead and sign up for the class. Okay, sign up for the class. Sign up for the class. Sign up for the class. I need y'all to sign up for the class. Now y'all been doing good. Okay. We need 10 more people and the class on the 8th. And we have gotten people to sign up for the week after that because they may not be available for that week. Let me just tell you how this goes. You're going to scan this QR code. This flyer is also on my community wall as well. You're going to scan this QR code. Okay. Take that QR code, sign up. It's very simple. Gonna ask you your name, your email address, your phone number, and I ask you two questions about your allergies and how you heard about the class. And then you're gonna pick the day that you want to do it. If you want to do it on the 8th, you do have to book 24 hours before you up to 24 hours. You have the opportunity to book up to 24 hours before said class starts. Okay. But you can sign up for any class in the month of February on Sundays. Okay. Shout out to Bama Girl. She signed up. Shout out to Mama B signed up. Adrian signed up. The other people, I'm not going to name them because y'all ain't going to really know them. Some of them are on my Facebook. But I do want y'all to enjoy this class. You do not have to be on camera during this class. I'm, of course, going to be on camera, but you do not have to be on camera during this class unless you want me to see what you're cooking. how things are going, give you more tips. Then you can be live on camera. We will also send you the list, the grocery list. I'm actually getting ready to send that in the next few minutes after my morning meeting. I'll send that to you guys so that you guys can go shop and get those things. And our first one, it ain't that much. So you ain't got to spend $50, $60 down to the store. Okay. You don't have to spend that much money down to the store. But I do want y'all to sign up. Let's have a good time. We're gonna have some good kikis, music, fun, all of the things, and then we will have special guests popping in here and there to just kiki and have a good time with us. Okay. So please, please, please head over to the link or the QR code. Patreons, there is a special discount for you guys, so make sure you check out that Patreon post. But please, 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 go ahead and sign up because we're gonna have a time. Okay, I'm gonna teach you plating techniques. I'm gonna teach you how you know what, I never realized how many people did not know how to properly hold a knife. So I'm gonna teach y'all that, okay? Because there are some people that do not know how to properly cut or properly hold a knife, okay? And so some of y'all, I'll be praying that you don't cut your fingers off. I'll be like, Lord Jesus, no, let me show you how to cut and let me show you how to hold the knife. You do that, plating techniques, all of the things, okay? And we are doing steak. And if you don't eat red meat, do chicken instead. I'm gonna show you how to do the chicken and the steak. And we're gonna do a creamy pasta. Okay. And we're gonna do some other stuff, okay? Because Valentine's Day is getting ready to come up. So I want y'all to be able to show out for y'all people. So teach you the proper way to cook a steak, how to do all the things. So yeah, sign up, baby. Sign up. It's just $30. It's just $30. Just $30. Just $30. $30. Now, somebody did ask me, they was like, I tried to go through and I tried to book it, but I was having issues and whatnot. If you do reach out to me, you could send the payment via Cash App. I just go in and have to manually put your email and your information. So you would have to send me your name and your email address. That way I can send you a receipt and I can send you the grocery list. Okay. All right. With that being said, if y'all have not voted for the Starlight Awards, head over to the website to vote for the Starlight Awards. If you are planning on attending, the Starlight Awards tickets are available now. We're really excited about the Starlight Awards. So many things are falling into place, and it's going to be a time. All right. Have a good day, and I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.